Now, let us return to our story of the auto show. I'm going to give you a bit of history here. So this event, the New York Auto Show, was first held in Madison Square Gardens 125 years ago. The car was still a luxury that only the rich could afford. 48,000 people attended the show back then, and indeed they paid 50 cents, that was a fortune, 50 cents to see vehicles from 34 car makers. Now in the 21st century, Honda's making changes to its supply chain because President Trump's 25% auto tariffs, and the Japanese car maker says it'll move production of 5-door Civic Hybrid from Japan to Indiana. Honda says the tariffs played a role along with the desire to build cars where there is a demand for them. And then you've got the South Korean car maker Kia, which manufactures cars both in the US, down in Georgia, and overseas. It makes cars in Seoul, where its headquarters is located. Kia has another plant in Slovakia and here in the US. It's a manufacturing plant in West Point in Georgia, where the cars assembled would of course be exempt from tariffs. Well, we think so, as well as Mexico and Asia. Steve Center is the Chief Operating Officer of Kia America. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Your stand is over there. We can see in the background. Splendid vehicles. But does anybody you make about half the cars you sell here, roughly, give or take, correct?
Correct.
And are they tariffed? Are those auto parts? What do you know about those?
The cars in the U.S. are not tariffed. The engines are built here. The cars are assembled here, and we just started building compliant EVs here. So the EV9, the EV6 are built in Georgia as well.
And then you've got those that are from Mexico, and that's a completely different area.
Absolutely. Different kettle of fish, as they say. So huge research project now because they're USMCA compliant, but we have to understand the new rules. Where the components come from, where the metal in the components come from, things you didn't care about in the past.
And those that come from South Korea? Tariffed.
We don't know. It depends what time it is.
But you've then got the issue of, I suppose what I want to hear from you is, how difficult is it for a company like yours that has set itself up with plants here, plants in USMCA, and plants, how difficult is it?
It's a big research project, and typically you set a factory up to build a car. It's very difficult to move production. It's very difficult to move a factory. And to try to comply with the tariffs and understand what the bill is going to be, enormous research project going on now.
So what are you going to do besides learn what the tariffs are? Are you planning to move more production into domestic US?
Well, as a normal course of growth, you do that anyway. We just had the grand opening for our Meta plant on the other side of Georgia, outside of Savannah, where we have over a 500,000 unit capacity that we share with Hyundai. So as we continue to grow here, we're onshoring more, and we're building more content here and batteries here as well.
But do you feel that this has an air of permanence about it, in a sense? Because obviously the billions it costs to move plants, to move production, you don't want to spend it if it's going to change. So you have to put in place a strategy that'll last.
Correct.
That's tariff-proof, but what are you doing?
Well, when the rules change faster than you can move your business, it's very difficult to comply in that way. So as a global automaker, we make products that we sell all over the world, and we make them all over the world. So in the end, we're going to do the best we can to comply with the rules here and make the money here without paying those bills.
I refuse to end our interview on tariffs.
Great.
What is the exciting thing about cars? What's the new thing, the exciting thing?
Well, we just introduced the new K4 hatchback, which is our entry-level internal combustion sedan. It's bringing new customers to the brand. The hatchback is going to bring younger customers. We just introduced the EV4, which is an entry-level EV sedan, which will come in priced under the EV6. So we're still growing. We're filling out the EV line, and we're still filling out our internal combustion line.
You must just sometimes want to hit your head on a brick wall with all that's going on. But I'm grateful to you, sir. Thank you for coming in and talking to us. Thank you very much indeed.